So here's the concept. 2 days ago, I wanted to find a unique betta fish. Not a normal betta fish, I wanted to find a dope betta fish for the new tank that I just got. I wanted something you couldn't find at your local pet store.
Nice, bro.
So the first thing I did was go to Sean. Sean said he knew a guy. That guy, his name's Ben.
Hey, Ben.
Hey there, Sean.
Well, we want to know if we can come see you this Tuesday.
Yes, I'll be available on Tuesday to meet up with you guys.
He's a betta fish dealer in Denver who happens to have some pretty rare betta fish and was willing to hook us up. With that being said, that day we bought a flight. We bought a flight to leave at 5 a.m. and come back at 9 p.m. with one end goal in mind. Visit a bunch of random aquarium stores and find a dope betta fish. Okay, so, well, first off, what's going on? I know I left that last video off at a to be continued. I made it back home. Me and Sean actually missed our flight last night and I had to fly here at 5 in the morning. It's been rough. Here's what we have to do. I have to take one betta fish because Sean's in Orlando now. I have to take the one that we got from Mike back to Aqua Studios because they're gonna take care of it until Sean gets here. My other betta fish, I don't want to put it in here until I know this water's safe. So I'm gonna dump this water out, get this aquarium water, and then we're gonna take it to Aqua Studios for them to test it to make sure the betta fish can go in there and it won't die. And we also gotta fill this back up with fresh water for the saltwater aquarium. That's all we need. That and our 2 betta fish. Oh my God, I'm so dumb. I literally said I needed to grab the container. Right there. That water bottle can go there. These can go in the cup holders of my sister's car seat. All right, I think we are gonna head on out of here. See you at Aqua Studios. All right, we made it.
What are you doing, man?
Just got back from Denver. So I've got to fill this up.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, it's so sick.
I love that one.
Yeah, and
That
then
one's so cool.
Sean wanted me to give this to you guys to take care of until he gets back.
So this is for Sean? Oh, this is for Mike.
Yeah, it's for Mike.
Okay.
Yeah. Uh-oh, all the way from Denver.
Yeah!
Yep. Okay, while they are testing the water, because like I said, we gotta make sure everything's good in there, I wanted to kind of talk about some stuff. Keep in mind, this is Aqua Studios in North Texas. This is kind of like, almost like a community tank. They've got a bunch of tetras up in there. They've got shrimp, lots of little shrimpies. I'd love to get some more for the betta tank, but I think the betta will eat them. I have bamboo shrimp in there, but that's about it. Then this tank is looking mighty fine as well. Just, that's, like I said, another community tank, just a bunch of tetras all back over there. Really cool fish. And then we've got the wall. Just more like little guppies, things of that sort over here. Peacock bass right there. But I do have to find a small heater to go in that betta tank. It's room temperature right now, same temperature that Ben had it in, but I want to make it a little bit warmer, so I'm gonna find a small heater. Okay, that should be fine. Okay, so this is what we're gonna throw in there. We're gonna keep it right at 78 degrees, kind of like the average temp, and yeah, it'll go right under the background. Well, I think we're all good. The water is safe for the betta, so we're gonna take this little betta home, get that heater in there, acclimate this little guy, and we're gonna introduce the new betta fish to its new home. I think the really cool part, someone commented on the new video that we should name it Denver because we flew all the way to Denver to get it. So let me know down in the comment section if we should do that. Oh, thank you. So, like you guys saw, we had to get this big thing of water. That's to top off the saltwater aquarium when the water level gets low because it's topless. So, and the reason we need that, why we put fresh water in a saltwater tank, is when water evaporates out of saltwater, the water evaporates, the salt doesn't. So if you're adding more salt water in, you're just adding more salt into the tank. That's why you add more fresh water in. Also, we got a heater. So, we'll get this in. And I think we're gonna go to CC's because, I mean, who doesn't want to go to CC's? God, that's heavy. All right, that's all we need. Hey. All right. I actually ordered these right before I went to Denver. It's a filter we're about to put on the lens. See how that looks? And then this case, which is like almost like a metal case that goes around the camera. I got this camera cage. Here's our biggest problem. This heater that we've got right here, really nice, by the way. Really, really nice heater. All we gotta do is put these little suction cups on the back. This thing is super nice. Wow. Okay, so we're gonna set it at 78, and under this background is like it's like a big gap. It's all the way underneath there, super hard to see because there's a bunch of stuff in front of it. That's where we've got to go, pretty much. How are we gonna do that? I don't know, but the core is gonna have to come up through here and out. Those down there. This is set to its temperature. There's the actual filter. It's back there. Okay. Here's what sucks. This cord, to get it through that hole over there, we gotta put the outlet underwater. I have to put it underwater and up and through, so I'm gonna have to let this dry up, and thank God it's actually a waterproof outlet. Oh my God, that is freaking seamless. That is so perfect. So that's the heater cord that's coming out and around. But no, let me make sure it's set at the right temperature. And yeah, it's set at the right temperature. So what I've got to do, this cord isn't really even wet. Last but not least, now we got to put these rocks back down to make them look nice. And this big one is like this. There, okay. Think it looks good. The only way to really know, putting a light on it, and testing it again. And yeah, I think we're good to go. There's just some extra floating plants in here that I kind of broke some leaves, but that's not a problem. Broken leaves aren't gonna get us anywhere. All right, heater's on, light is on, filter is on. We've got to fill this up a little bit more with water. While we go get the water and the chlorinator and all that stuff, our betta fish is gonna acclimate. And by the way, I just looked at more of the comments on the actual video. A lot of y'all want it to be named Denver because we flew all the way to Denver to get this fish. So that's right, the betta fish name is Denver. I just got some Fritz Complete. It's some dechlorinator. Shake this up. We need the littlest amount, like this, such a small amount. That's enough. Perfect. One of the things they did tell me to do though is get a little bit more of my freshwater turbo start from Fritz and just put it in there. Just because the ammonia levels were not, like they weren't high. They were pretty normal, but they said it wouldn't hurt to put any more in just in case. So what I'm gonna do? A little bit of Fritz Turbo Start, add that in there. And what that does, that's beneficial bacteria. It eats the ammonia, so we don't have any really high ammonia spikes. But yeah, this stuff is legit. The acclimation process has been complete. So what we're gonna do, like I said last time, I destroyed my net. There's a hole in it, I gotta get a new net. So I'm just gonna pour this guy into here and then take him out with my hand. It'll be okay, don't worry about it. Okay. So kind of like the betta fish's tail, or like you could legitimately say skirt. A piece of it's kind of like broken off to the side and into the way of his fin, so it's causing him to struggle to swim. I don't know, I'm gonna let him be for right now. Oh my God, it's only using one fin to swim. You can't use one, you gotta use two. I don't know if it got hurt during like travel or what, but it's not very good. It's the last thing I wanted to see. Like this tank is all perfect and ready for this fish that we flew all the way to Denver to get, and there's something wrong with the fin. So I'm gonna give it a little while. I mean, it looks beautiful in there. It's not using the fin on this side, it's only using the fin on the other side. So I don't know what the problem is, I guess. It's literally a Nemo fish. I hope it doesn't die. That's the thing, like betta fish, it could technically get so stressed out to the point where it could die. But like, I would be pretty upset if this fish died because we can't, I mean, nothing happened. Like we put it in, it was good. You couldn't really see it in the bag because the bag was double bagged and it was hard to look into there. Okay, I'm not gonna mess with it because I don't want to stress the fish out. It's kind of just laying there right now. We did just put it in after being in a bag for like a day and a half. So yes, if you guys are asking, betta fish can be in bags for much longer than that. They're shipped really long distances and are in bags for quite a bit of time. So that's definitely not the problem, but it could have been hurt during us traveling, putting it in suitcases, giving it to the airport. I just hope not. So I'm gonna have to give you guys an update here in just a little bit. Come on. I don't know, I can try feeding the fish. I don't know. That's not the greatest thing. So I'm gonna leave the light off because it was just, introduced. So I don't want it to be stressed, but there's some food in there if it's munchy time. But I'm just gonna turn all the tank lights off. Like I said, give you guys an update in a little bit. Oh, he is eating. The betta fish is eating. Didn't take long at all. So that's a really good sign. Maybe it was just really hungry, but it's still not using that other fin. And like I said, it might be a Nemo betta fish, but thank God the fish is eating.